Hey guys, what's up? Daniel here, bringing your TF2 gameplay commentary. And oh Christ, do we have a poor team composition for this. This engineer as well as AFK, which doesn't help. We are down 5 people in comparison to our team. But if you have seen the title of this, you are probably like laughing like a madman, or I don't know, the equivalent of it maybe. This is Kart-Spy. Now what the hell is Kart-Spy, you may be asking? Well, one of the early actual commentaries I did on TF2, there was a thing called Kart-Spy. Essentially, I played Upward and I managed to push the cart a considerable distance considering I am a spy. You are not supposed to be doing this as spy, but nobody else on this map seems to even pay attention to the cart at times. It is ridiculous. We've got 2 snipers, 3 snipers in fact, on the cart now, along with a soldier. That is pretty much the entirety of our team as well, because there are so many people just disappeared and gone off. Luckily, some of them are starting to come back now, so it is good. I am not even a Saharan spy for this one, by the way. It's your turn of reward, the Dead Ringer and the Enforcer. And I do a lot of work with the Enforcer, let me tell you that much. Oh god, I've really been trying that one out, and I know I've said before about crit mechanics and how I do love them. I've been trying to get better with the Enforcer for that sole reason, and let me tell you, it's really, really good. For Saharan Spy, you see, when you start off with no disguise, sometimes it's just nice to have that Enforcer. You'll deal extra damage, and it just makes... It makes, if you're using your turn of reward and not the whole Saharan Spy set, just a bit more viable, and I think that in itself is very, very nice. The lack of an actual crit mechanic with the revolver is a bit of a downside to using the Enforcer, but it's okay, and to be honest, it's just nice to try different things every now and then. I am very much still for the crit mechanic though, but I'll look past it. I'll look past it for this one. So right now I'm in a bit of an awkward situation. I've been trying to get my first disguise and haven't got awful luck with it. I'm just resorted to shooting people with the Enforcer itself. I thought I had to go back for help there, but luckily that medic just kind of popped around, which is always very nice. You may also notice I'm using the default sapper in this in contrast to the red tape recorder. There is still a red tape recorder video in the works, so I just thought I'd try the sapper again, because I just played a lot of games where there was essentially mini sentries, and you get fed up with them. Red tape recorder is useless against them, so you just want your regular sapper. And I was tired of tolerating those mini sentries. Right now there's an engineer setting up right over here, so I'm just trying to shoot him, just almost ward him off, make him stray from his sentry hopefully, and maybe get a few shots off with the Enforcer. That is not working, so what I do here is I go for the cart. It is falling back a bit, and I just try and push it towards that center point. The sentry unfortunately hits me, and I'm blasted into the air like a madman, so I kind of have to retreat a bit there, and very difficult situation, because you may have noticed that's happened a few times now already. I really can't get much done. There is no one really just to help push the cart, so it's all up to Kart-Spy to actually get this thing going, which isn't a great circumstance. So I actually hide behind the cart here and blast it away and almost off the map there by some carefully placed stickies, and now I see this engineer here trying to get a sentry up once again, so I just pop a sapper on that. I know it's also got a teleport link. I want to go for it, but he hits me with the sudden hospitality. I'm going to bleed out unless I go for that health pack there. The sentry gets actually a bit of damage on me as I am running away, which is very, very unfortunate, and he's now trying to set up his sentry once again, and I do a bit of a risky play here, and I try and go up to this building just to get some more metal, maybe even pick up a first disguise so I can actually get to the sentry. Doesn't pay off as I bump into a soldier, and I'm just kind of going back and forth. Now, I really want to get this cart going, so I kind of just doing a series of risky plays here. I see all the sticks on the ground. I'm very, very conscious of them, but I decided to go around to the right here, because we actually have a bit of a push going, which is really, really good for getting this cart going, and we're kind of just warding off this pyro here and the engineer. The rest of their team seems to be a bit absent. I get set a bit on fire, but then I go back to the cart, and the sniper and the spy have got the cart to the first point. You don't see that every day. And now this is an interesting thing that you're going to see in the commentary. Now no one else seems to be really pushing the cart, so it kind of falls down to Kart-Spy, essentially. It falls down to me to kind of get the cart going. You see that there's a sentry in there, right? Now no one else is going to deal with that sentry except for me. Okay? No one's going to really just try and get rid of it. It is going to be there, and it is going to restrict us entirely until someone actually goes and deals with it. And by someone, I mean me. Because I am Kart-Spy, and it is my duty to get this going. So that is now my sole purpose in life. And we have a bit of an awkward situation because I can hear another sentry, and now I'm really conscious that there's one over these hills as well, and I still have not got a backstab. I've shot about 3 people with the Enforcer at this stage. Still no disguise though, and that would be really, really great if I could actually get one, because I could deal with those sentries in a moment or two. Like, it would be great if someone just came along here now and I could just hop down and do a Batman style backstab. And luckily that actually actually does happen. I get the backstab on the soldier. Very nice. I go straight for the sentry here. I'm just running off. I've had it with these people. I am taking out that sentry. I am getting my cart going. And there's an AFK engineer over there. And so I've spotted him now. I know he's there. This other engineer runs around. He tries to repair his sentry. I backstab him, getting a disguise right there. And this AFK engineer, he's just easy pickings. Very unfortunate spot to actually go AFK, but I can't really just let you stand there. But right now, look at this dumb man who killed me. Oh my god, he looks amazing. Seriously, that's such a brilliant demo man. Like, just miscellaneous loadout. I really want that beard and hat now, and the cape, because that looked fantastic. Like, seriously, props to that guy. He has a sense of fashion, honest to God. But anyway, we are not here to admire the nice hats, no, we are here to push the cart, because we are a spy, and this is our role. We are Kart-Spy, the prime of the spies, and this engineer strays way too far from his sentry here, and unfortunately he goes down, and I've got a disguise, so I can actually just head back comfortably here, and take out his sentry, and hopefully no one spots it. I see the awesome demo man just running off to the side there, and I know that he's got loads of stickies on that car. The pyro is unfortunately horrifically murdered right there. And there's a pyro kind of runs in my face there, so I'm kind of just dancing about the place. I look extremely suspicious, but no one seems to be copping it. So I kind of just jump through this window right here. And again, I'm surprised no one's even noticing it at this point. It really is quite something. And here I actually just lose the disguise, because it's so obvious I'm a spy that I decide to drop the disguise. I'm just going to push the cart again, because I am Kart-Spy, and this is what I do. And they take their time in actually coming to stop me. I managed to get it up that small hill there, which is really, really nice. This engineer is running just a tad too far forward here. I've had it. I don't want to get the backstab in it. I decide that he's not worth the backstab, so I just shoot him in the back. And he falls down and drops his toolbox all over the place, and he's probably facepalming himself right now. The awesome demo man is right here, and I don't really want to stab him because he's just too awesome, so I kind of just block him, just kind of tell the demo man, look, you don't want to do this, bub, it's not a great idea, and so he backs off, and all is well there. And actually I had some teammates there push the cart that little bit extra forward, which is very, very nice. But now, if we are going to get this going once more, we are going to need the help of Kart-Spy. We are going to need to get on that. No one else seems to be approaching it. It is way too dangerous. So obviously the best choice and thing to do, get the spy in there, have him face the pyro and the engineer head on, then run back to the cart, and now the cart is going once again, and we have snipers following closely up behind us, and these soldiers have now made it to the front line as well. 3 soldiers, I believe, in fact, so it is looking pretty good, and I'm really getting this cart forward now. There's another soldier trying to get me. I explode horrifically as I pull out the dead ringer there. They think I have been murdered and brutalized and popped in a blender or something, but I am not. I've just left the cart for a moment, and I am back to pushing it, and we are getting up this small hill. Now, last time I did Kart-Spy, this is where the adventure tragically ended. We could not make it up the hill. It was just near impossible. There were a few sentries set up, and it was altogether very tragic experience and very humbling. And yeah, it's one of the most regretful things I've ever done in my life. But this time, I'm not going to let it happen. I'm going to stick with the cart this time. I'm going to get it up that hill. I'm going to even stand in front of the car and taunt and show off the lacking moral fibre mask, as it was still a miscellaneous. It's been changed now, but my god, it looked awesome with the waistcoat for the spy and the world traveler's hat. Oh my god, it was like an undead pirate gentleman spy. You heard that here first. Undead gentleman pirates. Oh, I said it differently already. Damn it! But we can lament over that later. Right now, we have got to get that cart to that barn over there. And we are looking increasingly likely of achieving such an aim. This is looking very good for the adventures of Kart-Spy. Taking on a pyro there with the enforcer as well. Very nice thing to do with the enforcer. You actually kill a lot more pyros. It takes them completely off guard. They pretty much just run at you and you shoot them, and yeah, they kind of just die. I don't know why more spies don't actually just shoot the pyros. They're not exactly that bulky. It takes about 4 shots to kill pretty much any of them, which is very, very nice, and I highly recommend that you actually do that and not just try and get the trick backstab on the pyro. Another risky play right here. There's a lot of stickies, and I am blown to heaven high, and oh god, he thinks that he's killed me right now, and there's a lot of them just running about the place, and very dangerous situation right there, so I kind of just get the hell out of there, because see, this is going to be a huge problem now, because I don't have a disguise, right? So I have to try and get in there and deal with the sentries. So, oh god, it's going to be incredibly difficult to actually pull this one off. First thing I got to do is I got to get pretty much up front and at their spawn, so I can actually get a backstab on one of them and get a disguise. From there, I've then got to pretty much sap their sentries, and the problem with that is, it's so close to their spawn, there's so many people that it's going to be near impossible to actually pull this off. I should really be switching class right now, but I don't really feel like I've gone this far as Kart-Spy. I'm determined to see this through, so I'm kind of just dancing about the place, and I am determined that I will see this through. I've said that like 3 times already. Emphasis much, but now we have got to try and get a disguise. We are back to this point, and that sentry just... Oh god, that's a really annoying sentry right there. It keeps on getting me, and the dashing demo man is right here, and I just can't bring myself to get the backstab on him, so I kind of just get the hell out of there. And this sniper, it seems to also be waiting for the hell of ammo, or god knows what reason. He just kind of stands there for a while, is crouching through that doorway. I don't know what's going on, but I saw gunfire there, so I pull out my dead ringer and I kind of just leave him there. If he gets killed horribly now, then we'll know. Well, actually, we'll never know why he is there. We'll never know. We don't know. And I'm covered in piss right here, and I'm trying to push the cart once more, trying to hide behind and dodge essentially. The dashing demo man once again though thinks that he's taken me out, and this right here, you don't see that all that often. It's just amazing moments like that. I freaking love TF2 for a reason like that. That's just a medic uber saw and a teleporter. For God knows what reason. He's just attacking it with his saw. It's like blunt medical instrument. It's crazy. It really is. And this engineer right here is trying to set up once again. I'm kind of just banging into him. I want to take out this sentry. I want to get the engineer. So I kind of just get the sapper on him. But alas, I am shot by the other sentry. And I do not get the backstab. And he removes the sapper. So things are really not looking well at this point. I need to get a disguise. We've got 5 minutes left on the clock. And I am determined to see this through. Oh god, I should probably count how many times I've said it at this point. But anyways, we are trying to get back in there again. We kind of just do the obvious spy approach now, where we kind of just run out with the dead ringer. Everyone knows I have the dead ringer at this point. They do not think that I was just purely suicidal. The awesome down man runs off once again there. Again, I cannot bring myself to actually backstab him, so I kind of just sheepishly hide in this corner, waiting for the metal to reappear so I can get my cloak meter back up. That under engineer spots me and shoots me, which is disastrous, because now I gotta wait for the metal to come back so I can actually get even close to him, so I can either stab him and then sap his stuff. This is incredibly difficult. I do not recommend playing Spy on Upward at this point, because again, it's just, this is a really awkward situation. What I'd recommend over Spy, now I see a lot of people picking Spy on this map, and it's the final point. Really not a great thing to do, because again, it's very hard to actually get anything done. You've got such little space to actually work with. So what I'd always recommend, Demo Man or Direct Hit Soldier. They'll solve any of the sentry problems that you're having at this point in the map. So I'm really just going to recommend that. Don't go Saharan Spy or Your Turn Reward Spy here. That's a terrible idea, unless you are Kart-Spy and you know what you're doing. Unfortunately, I've never got any idea what the hell I'm doing, so that soldier just kind of shoots me there. I pull out the dead ringer. This engineer comes from the metal, and I accidentally bump into him as I am fleeing, and now I'm absolutely terrified. I'm at their spawn. I haven't got my dead ringer ready. I'm gonna die. There's no way around this. I'm dead. That pyro just runs out and kills me outright. There was no way around it. But look at his eyes. It's like he's staring into your soul. It's like the freaking guards out of Oblivion. Oh my good god. So I hate to admit this right at this point, but I was getting horribly desperate now. I go for the cart once again. I know that there's stickies there, and I know that the dashing demon's going to take me right out, which he does so, but I just really, really want to get the cart there. I've done this video before, and I could not complete it. I am determined to see this through. As a result, I'm even covered in milk right here. Shot by the demo. There's a heavy now kind of just firing at me. They can see me because of the milk. Bump into the demo once again, and this is a horrible point to actually run out of coke. But if there is something good out of that, I managed to sap that sentry and stab the engineer. Demo Man takes me out once again, and my god, he looks I'm sorry, I can't get over that, seriously. He looks brilliant. It's like a grandfather that's a wolf, who's also royalty. Like, it's amazing. But now we're back on the cart, and oh my god, we might actually pull this off. The sentries are still there. The demo man is now firing away at me, and he takes me out once again. I'm not having much luck with this demo man. Despite his dashing good looks, he really does like to kill me. And this pyro is pursuing me once again, so I run past my team, who flee in terror. They really did not take that one all that well. Oh my good god. And so right now, I make a last-ditch effort for the cart. I pull up my dead ringer, I go down the stairs. There's a minute and a half left. I go to it. I've taken clean out. I uncloak. The demo man detonates the stickies, and I've made a nemesis. So this is it. It's all come down to this one moment. We've got a minute on the clock left. If I'm gonna pull this off, it's gonna be right now. There's no other time for it. If it doesn't happen now, then it's all over. But we run for it, and oh my sweet baby Jesus, we pulled that one out of the bag. Kart-Spy actually succeeded. This This isn't a thing. I'm sorry. You're never supposed to be able to do that in TF2. A spy has pushed the cart all the way from the very start of the map. And we've actually won. But that paid off. We had a minute on the clock left, but we won. This is freaking unbelievable. But Kart-Spy, with his dashing undead pirate gentleman style, has pulled it off. Despite the grandfather wolf demo man thingy-majig. I'm not even sure what you'd call that one. Oh, good God. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I'd appreciate a like, thumbs up, whatever you want to do. That is fine with me. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Oh my good God. I can't believe that honestly worked. Honest to God. See you all in the next one.